Welcome back to another episode of Handbook to Success, helping you achieve your dreams faster. Today is our first official episode of Financial Friday, and specifically today we're going to be talking about one thing that we each find extremely fascinating about finance, economics, money, all that in general. So I'm going to let Jon start here. He's going to hit his topic, we'll talk about it, and we'll jump to my topic, talk about it, and conclude the video.
Well, one thing I find really fascinating about finance is how psychology is super important with finance. You know, when you're an investor, obviously you can't make rational decisions all the time, and how your behavior and the psychology of the human brain and all that kind of stuff really does take place in finance. It does go pretty deep. I mean, there's a whole study on it, behavioral finance. And to me, it's really fascinating how something as complex and yet kind of simple, a person, how that takes play in the financial field. Because when you think of finance, you just think of numbers and money. But really, no, it really does. Like psychology and how your brain works and all that stuff, it really does. It's really interesting.
Absolutely. We're going to actually link a book below called Emotional Intelligence, which is all about kind of controlling your emotion when it comes to finance. So that'll be linked below. Go check that out in the description. For me, the one thing that I find extremely fascinating about finance is the fact that the entire market, everything about it is completely synthetic, and yet it's one of the fastest growing organisms on the planet.
Yeah.
It's ever changing, it's ever growing, and yet it is completely made up by man. It's completely man-made, something that only exists because of us, and it's one of, in a lot of cases, one of the most complicated things, one of the most deep and intricate, systems in the entire world, and yet it's completely man-made and completely synthetic. And I find that crazy because it's really stood the test of time, and it's evolved like something living would,
Yeah, I mean, the stock market first started in the 1600s with the East India Company. And look at it now, 21st century, still going strong.
And all the major changes it's gone through, 1929, up to 71, 2008, everything that has happened has really, it just keeps going,
Yeah, the small crashes and the large ones. Like, people don't talk about the crash in 1987. That's one that people don't talk about as much, but that happened. One of the first crashes that ever happened in the United States happened maybe 5-8 years right after we started the country. To me, that's crazy. It
Absolutely.
really is. And that book will also be linked below. It's called Wall Street. I bought it from a bookstore in Harrisburg, and it's a really great book.
Absolutely. So check the description below of these two books. Great reads, provide a lot of insight for your life. Comment down below, what do you find fascinating about finance? Tag a friend that you think might be interested in this video. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Stay tuned for next week for next episode of Financial Friday. And we'll catch you there. See ya.